What's the craziest personal expense that people have tried to pass up as a business expense? We had a coworker who used his company credit card for some pretty shady stuff. He'd meet women on social media and then take them out to expensive restaurants and bars, often ending up at high-end hotels. He'd easily rack up $300 to $400 on the company card, plus whatever he spent on a fancy hotel room. He traveled a lot for work, and he'd found a clever way to cover his tracks. He'd pay for his own travel expenses, but when it came to entertaining these women, he'd use the corporate card. If anyone questioned his expenses, he had excuses ready. For example, if he rented a Mercedes for $300 a day, he'd explain that the car rental place didn't have any Toyotas left. If he had a huge dinner bill, he'd say he took a client out after work. No one ever questioned it, at least for a while. The situation started to unravel when he began entertaining women back to back, and it became harder to justify the growing expenses. One evening, one of the women he'd been with stole his wallet and ran up his company card to the $10,000 limit. She bought jewelry, purses, rented a limo, and did a bunch of other stuff. All of this was charged to his company card, and that's when things really began to go south. But the final blow came when the office asked him to book a last-minute flight to California. The flight cost nearly $2,500, which he didn't have. By the time his corporate card was canceled and replaced with a new one, the damage had already been done. He was forced to confess to what he'd been doing all along. Surprisingly, he wasn't fired. However, they took away his corporate card and gave him a strict warning. From that point on, if he had any business expenses, I was put in charge of paying for them with my own corporate card.